I say, click. That's enough of that lie. You ain't getting nothing for that work. Well, you calling the Messiah a lie now. Because he said, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, and I will reward every man according to his grace. Oh, according to his work. So we got work to do. Maybe that's why he told us occupy until I come. That means do business. That means work. Now you can take your coin and hide it. I'm going to take mine and magnify it. Multiply that bad boy. He gave me 5. I'm going to turn it into 25, 45. Hallelujah. I ain't gonna let him give me 5 and bury it.
I work and my Father works.
That's what the Messiah said. And if he worked, we work. Because that mind is in us now.
Yes, hallelujah.
I ain't got time to sit down. I got to go. Where you going? Wherever you send me. Hallelujah. I guess the people pass by my street early in the morning. When I say early, I'm talking about 8 o'clock. 7. When they pass by my house early in the morning, they see a big man standing out there with his hands up like this, talking to the Father. But do you do that on purpose? Yep. I sure do. Thanking the Father, asking him for direction, and giving him praise. Hallelujah. Now let's look at one other. Look. Where we left off at? Okay, we didn't read James yet? Oh, that's right. James 4, verse 4. Adulterers and adulteresses. Now he's saying male and female adulterers. But he's not just talking about sexual adultery. He's talking about spiritual adultery. Because you out there are supposing to be espoused to him, and you messing with somebody else. You got another lover. He gave you his corn and his wine. He gave you his oil. He dressed you up and made you beautiful. And now you're running off with all these other lovers you got. And he said, you don't even know how to be a good whore. Instead of you getting from your lovers, you giving them your stuff that I gave you. Watch this now. Look at us now. Look at us. How old are we right now? Don't tell nobody. You might incriminate yourself. But look at yourself and think about it. How much did he give you that you gave to the devil?
Yes, indeed.
So what are you bringing to the table now that you can offer to him, that he can use now? But I'm so glad that he got a spot for us. He got a spot for us. He's still hiring. So you can come here with your young self and he'll hire you. Because he got work for young folks. But you can come here with your old self and he'll revitalize you. And still use that old body you got. Talk to me, somebody. That's why you can find 70 and 80-year-old people up in here dancing and shouting and praising the Father. Why? Because the Father said, I still got you. I'm still going to use you. I'm still going to use your mouth. I'm still going to get some praise out of you because you are dedicated to me, because you know where I brought you from. Now y'all notice how when I started talking like that, the old folks started getting up and getting riled up. The young folks just kept on sitting. You know why? Because they figure I got time. But I read one day a man, I was passing by a man, he just slipped a card to me and gave me a card, and I just stuck it in my pocket. You know, when you're out there on the battlefield, you ain't got time to read everything. So he gave me a card, I stuck it and put it in my pocket. When I got home, I was changing my clothes, and I said, oh, I got this card in here. And I looked at the card and it says, you tied your shoes this morning, but will the undertaker untie them tonight? I threw that card away. That was a serious question. But that was a question that made me tighten up. Because nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. The Father himself told the Son to tell these people, tomorrow is sufficient of itself for the evil thereof. Don't worry about tomorrow. Today is your day of salvation. Don't worry about what your friend's going to say if you change religion. Don't worry about what they're going to talk about you when you start saying Yah, and when you start saying Elohim, and when you start saying Yahushua. Don't worry about them putting you out. You rather be with them than to be with him? That's your choice. I ain't letting no tradition hold me. No. Then you know, the Messiah came back and he said, you know, you got them adulterers out there and all this kind of stuff. And they're doing their little thing every chance they get. But what about you? You turn to John 14:15, he says, if you love me. He didn't say the world. He said, if you love me. Who is he talking to? His own. Talking to me. Y'all been following me. Y'all been eating with me, sleeping with me, playing, fishing. We've been having a good time. Do you love me? He asked Kiefer that 3 times, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
And that was the first one run off saying, I don't know him.
Come on now.
Yes, indeed.
You know I love you. Boy, he was adamant about it. You know I love you. As soon as the trouble got started, it showed how much you loved him. You broke off and left him. You should have been out there when that soldier slapped him. You should have slapped that soldier. Don't hit my master. Or get in the way and let him hit you instead of hitting him. But no, he took off and ran. But do you love me, Kiefer? You know I love you. Came back to him again. Do you love me, Kiefer? You know I love you. Why do you keep asking me that? You know I love you.
Kiefer denied him.
He said, well, I know one thing about you, Brother Kiefer. When trouble gets started, you're going to be the first one to run off. You're going to deny me 3 times before the cock crow. Boy, he prophesied that, didn't he? Lord, help us, Father. But he's pointing at us today. If you love me, then keep my commandments. If you love me. Because I know if you hate me, you're not going to do it. Hallelujah. So let's look at John 14, verse number 21. Go down to verse 21. Yeah, look what he said. He who possesses my commandments and keeps them, it is he who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father. And I will love him and manifest myself to him. That's a whole nother 45 minutes of teaching right there. What did he say? He who possesses my commandments and keeps them, that's who loved me. And he who loved me will be loved by my... Hold on a minute now. If you love me, my Father going to love you.
Yes.
But if you don't love me, my Father don't love you. People don't know, oh no, he loves everybody. Okay. Why did David say, I hate who you hate? With a perfect hatred. Why he said? Because he got hatred. And right now, his hatred is turning to vengeance. See, hatred bad enough. Because it says it's a fearful thing. See, but now if he's just angry with you and then he hates what you're doing, you need to be dealt with and want him to deal with you. But you're allowing that anger to turn to hatred. And then you get to a point where you tell Moses, don't pray for them no more. I'm going to kill them all. Start off with you. Told another prophet, don't pray for them anymore. I'm not going to hear you. But now he's getting down to vengeance. He ain't telling nobody don't pray for whoever. He getting ready to come back here. He going to show you better than he can tell you. He ain't coming back to play. I hope everybody hearing what I'm saying. All right, look what he says here. I want the Father to love me. A lot of folks think that the Messiah has appeared to them. But we see, he said, and I'm going to manifest myself to them. So how is he going to manifest himself to us today? Through his word. But when people say, I don't understand that word, or you talking Greek to me, I really don't understand what you're saying, it's because he is not manifesting himself to them, and that's why they can't understand. That's why they can't understand why we do what we do, Brother Roland. That's why we go and sleep in tents, and they're in motels and hotels. They don't really see yet. See, and I'm not picking at nobody, I'm just telling you, we got to follow the prescription.
Yes, sir. He's the physician.
He is the ultimate physician. So we got to follow the prescription that he gave to us for life. Hallelujah. That's why we assemble 3 times out of the year, men. And that's why we bring gifts when we come. Because he ordered us to do that. Hallelujah. 3 feasts. Pesach. Pentecost. Oh, we know, don't we? So we don't have no business missing those feasts. Come on now, talk to me. Don't get scared now. It's better than sacrifice. So see, what you need to do, I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm going to say what you need to do. See, when I went to work for these different varied companies I went to, I said, yes, I want this job, but I don't work when the sun go down Friday until it go down Saturday. But if you need somebody to come in on Sunday, I'll be there. Christmas, I work for Christmas. If you got a lot of folks and you need something done, call me. Because I will not be there during the 7 days of Tabernacles, 8 days to be exact. Isaac will be gone. I don't celebrate your Easter. But see, when Passover and unleavened bread come, I won't be here. I'll let them know straight up. I got 2 8-day feasts, and I got 4, 5 that requires only 1 day. But see, when that time comes, I want the job. I need the job, but I won't be here. I was laying up in Tabernacles one year, telephone room. Oh, yeah, Isaac, where are you? I said, I'm in the bed. He said, the children are waiting for the bus. I said, I told you all that when Tabernacles come, I will be at Tabernacles. And once I'm at Tabernacles, I don't leave. My bus is in the yard, the key is in it. If you need it, you can drive it. Because y'all told us at our bus driver meeting that if you can't find a substitute driver, one of y'all gonna drive my bus. It's in the yard. Are you not? I'm not coming away from Tabernacles. And that's the way that went. See, and that's where it went every year. Mr. Durham, same thing when I was selling cars for him. They made me shut down one night. I told Sister Williams, I said, bring me some decent clothes. I'm going to meet you at the sanctuary. Because they wanted me to lock up. I locked up. I got here just